Imagine waking up and realizing something unexplainable has happened. Blinding lights, strange figures, missing time. These 10 people say they were taken not by humans but by beings from another world. Some never spoke about it again, others couldn't stay silent. Travis Walton, 1975, Arizona, USA. November 5th, 1975. Travis Walton was working in the woods with his crew when they spotted a glowing object in the sky. As he approached it, a beam of light struck him and he vanished. For 5 days, no one knew where he was. When he returned, he was disoriented, terrified, and claimed he'd been taken aboard an alien craft. His case inspired books, documentaries, and even the movie Fire in the Sky. Betty and Barney Hill, 1961, New Hampshire, USA. Driving home late at night, Betty and Barney Hill saw lights in the sky following them. Hours later, they found themselves 35 miles down the road with no memory of how they got there. Under hypnosis, both described being taken aboard a spacecraft and examined by non-human beings. Their case became the first widely publicized alien abduction story in the United States. Antonio Villas-Boas, 1957, Brazil. At just 23 years old, Boas claimed he was taken aboard a UFO while working on a farm. He described being forced to mate with a humanoid female alien, then released, covered in strange markings. His story was shockingly detailed, especially for a time when alien abductions weren't part of popular culture yet. Peter Curry, 1992, Australia. Peter awoke one night to find 2 strange women in his room, not quite human. After they vanished, he discovered a strand of blonde hair. DNA tests later showed a mix of rare genetic markers not typically found together in humans. What was that hair, and who did it belong to? The Pascagoula Incident, 1973, Mississippi, USA. 2 co-workers, Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker, were fishing when they saw a glowing object descend. They claimed they were paralyzed, floated into the craft and examined by beings with pincher-like hands. Their terrified reactions were even captured on hidden police recordings later that night. The Allagash 4, 1976, Maine, USA. 4 friends on a canoeing trip saw a strange light in the sky. Years later, under hypnosis, each one recalled being abducted and examined aboard a spacecraft. Their stories matched down to the smallest details, even though they were interviewed separately. Frederick Valentish, 1978, Australia. A young pilot flying alone reported a strange aircraft following him. His final transmission said, "It's hovering, and it's not an aircraft." Then static. He was never found. Some believe he was taken, others say it was a tragic accident, but no trace of him or his plane has ever been recovered. Stan Romanek, 2000s, USA. Stan claimed not only to be abducted multiple times, but that aliens left messages and even visited his house. He released videos and photos, some showing strange beings at his window. His case became controversial, but it also went viral. Linda Napolitano, aka Linda Cortiel, 1989, New York City. In the early hours of November 30th, 1989, Linda Napolitano claimed she was abducted from her 12th story apartment window in Manhattan in full view of the city. She said she was floated out through a closed window into a glowing craft above the East River. The bizarre part? Multiple witnesses, including 2 bodyguards of a United Nations official, claimed to have seen it too. Some even described seeing a woman suspended in a beam of light high above the building. Investigator Bud Hopkins spent years researching her case, calling it one of the most compelling abduction stories ever. The Manhattan Transfer Case, 1990, USA. One woman claims she was in her apartment in Manhattan when she suddenly blacked out and woke up on a rooftop in Brooklyn 9 miles away, barefoot and confused. Her watch had stopped. Her phone had strange interference. Was it teleportation? Or something far more alien? These stories sound impossible. But to the people who lived them, they were very real. Were they hallucinations, sleep paralysis, or actual contact with something not of this earth? We may never know the full truth, but tell us in the comments. Do you believe in alien abductions, or is it all just science fiction?